This is Lisa Reniger, the Coordinator for Gifted Education in Gadsden ISD. Step 8 in our annual timeline is when we actually hold the meetings that determine whether a nominee qualifies for gifted services or not. We call these meetings Gifted Eligibility Determination Meetings. The dates in which these meetings will actually take place are February 2nd through 27th of 2026. Meetings may occur prior to February if the case studies are 100% complete, but they may not occur later. This is a short version of the agenda and expectations for the Gifted Eligibility Determination meetings. More detailed information can be found in LiveBinder tab 8. Information on the GAT team membership can be found in LiveBinder tab 2C. During this time period of February 2nd through 27th, 2026, the GAT team will meet in a common location to review the complete gifted case study for each nominee. The meeting will be facilitated by the GAT liaison and will follow this basic agenda framework. Number 1, welcome and state the purpose of the meeting. Number 2, each GAT member downloads the informal matrix with notes. They will need one for each nominee being examined. This form will not be collected and may be deleted later. Number 3, the GAT liaison will use the official Gifted Identification Matrix instead. This one will be the official form to be uploaded into TiNet and PowerSchool special programs and filed in the nominee's case study. This official matrix will also be the version that will be signed by the committee. Step 4, the GAT liaison will open the case study for the first nominee. We will have all case study documents in digital form for this meeting so they can be projected on the screen for the committee. We should ideally not be using paper versions of the forms any longer. Number 5, begin with the information in the referral, mentally noting potential areas of giftedness. The referral, however, is not one of the decision pieces in the matrix. All referrals in 25-26 lean in the gifted direction. This will be reviewed to begin getting to know the student and what areas of giftedness they may possess. Step 6, begin with a scored parent-caregiver screener and look at the total. Check off whether it fits with high achiever or gifted on the informal matrix with notes. The GAT liaison uses the official matrix. Make notes as needed in the space provided. Continue reviewing each piece of the case study, working your way through items 1 through 17 on the matrix, which is our case study evidence. If the GAT committee does not agree on one piece, majority rules. Unanimity is preferred, however, and should invite professional discussion if there is disagreement. Beginning with item 14, these may not apply to all students depending on grade level. Items 14 through 15 on the matrix only apply to grades 4 through 12. Item 16 only applies to nominees in grades 6, 9, and 12 based on the prior year's science NM/ASR score. Item 17 is only for EL students in grades 1 through 12. Total up how many criteria you had for this student, then total up how many were in the gifted column. If over half of the evaluated criteria were gifted, the GAT team will place into gifted services. If exactly half or less than half of the evaluated criteria were in the gifted column, the student will not be placed into gifted services. Grading on the curve for marginalized populations. To create equity in our gifted population, which is the ultimate goal, the state allows some wiggle room in our scoring for students that are English learners, low socioeconomic status, or twice exceptional. Twice exceptional refers to students that are already served under special education prior to qualifying for gifted. An example is a student with diagnosed autism that qualifies for gifted later. The only line items on the matrix that are subject to grading on the curve are lines 8 through 13, which are the testing pieces done by the GAT liaison and diagnostician. Nothing else in the matrix may be curved. The allowable curve is up to 15 points added to the standard score. Up to 15 points may be added to any of lines 8 through 13 or a combination of these lines. Be cautious as a GAT team, however. If a student has 5 out of 15 areas marked as gifted in the matrix and 8 out of 15 are needed to place, this is a big curve involving 3 different sets of scores. Is this the right thing to do? Is this in the best interest of that particular student? This is the question the GAT team should be asking themselves. What is best for this particular child? Sometimes it is not in the best interest of a child to be placed into gifted services. Students may become disenfranchised by more advanced work and may go from being a high achiever in a regular class to an average student amongst gifted kids. This can have a negative impact on their self-esteem. Remember that students who do not qualify for gifted services become part of the talent pool. There's more information about the talent pool in LiveBinder tab 1J. Talent pool students will still receive gifted services such as enrichment, although without the gifted IEP. Any student who does not qualify for gifted may also be referred again the next school year.